Hello my dear students, welcome back to online class. In previous class we have already discussed about how and where respiration takes place, and today we are going to discuss about the types of respiration. Okay, actually there are two types of respiration, one is aerobic and another is anaerobic. Today we are only going to discuss about aerobic respiration. Okay, so please students focus on this video. Okay, so students, we have already learned how food helps us in gaining energy. As we breathe, we take in the air that contains oxygen in it and breathe out air without which contains carbon dioxide. Then this oxygen, when transported to our cells, helps in breaking down of the food and we get energy. Now this respiration process that can be divided into two processes. One is aerobic respiration and another is anaerobic respiration. Now, what is aerobic respiration? Aerobic respiration takes place in presence of oxygen. Means this respiration only takes place in that condition when there is presence of oxygen. And anaerobic respiration, that is takes place in the absence of oxygen. So that is the main difference between these two types of respiration. And aerobic respiration takes place in human beings, then animals, plants, etc. But anaerobic respiration takes place also in some cells of human beings, such as muscle cells of human beings, yeast, that is a fungi, then some bacteria also possesses such anaerobic respiration. Okay. Now comes to aerobic respiration that takes place in presence of oxygen. The air we breathe in, that is the oxygen. It is also known as cellular respiration. Cellular respiration that can be defined as the process in which the food we eat is broken down inside the cell, which result in the release of energy, and all the cells or in the living organisms undergo cellular respiration. The cellular respiration takes place in cell organelle, that is called mitochondria, that I have already shown you in previous class video. And the oxygen that an organism breathes in reacts with the carbohydrate or glucose present in the food and result in the release of carbon dioxide, water and energy. Now you will see here the picture aerobic respiration, how these mechanisms takes place. The air we breathe in is rich in oxygen, that we already know, and the oxygen rich air reaches the lungs, and oxygen then passes from lungs to blood, and the oxygen is then transported to all parts of the body through blood and ultimately to each cell of the body. In the cells, oxygen helps in breakdown of food. Again I am going to discuss this. So the air we breathe in is rich in oxygen, and the oxygen rich in air that reaches our lungs. Then oxygen passes from lungs to blood, and oxygen is then transported to the all parts of the body through blood and ultimately to each cell of the body, and in the cells oxygen helps in the breakdown of food. Okay, so here you can conclude that what happens in the aerobic respirations, mean what is the result of aerobic respiration or products of aerobic respiration. So in the cell, the food in the form of glucose that is broken down into carbon dioxide and water by using oxygen, as it is in comes under aerobic respiration. So using oxygen, so glucose with the use of oxygen is broken down into carbon dioxide, water with release of energy. Okay, now you can see the picture here. Glucose in the cell that is broken down into carbon dioxide, water and energy in presence of oxygen. Okay, energy in the form of ATP. Okay, ATP means adenosine triphosphate, that is energy currency in our body. Okay, so this kind of respiration takes place in the presence of oxygen in our body, and it leads to release of a high amount of energy in living organisms, and human beings and many other animals undergo aerobic respiration. Then carbon dioxide, water are also released in aerobic respiration. Okay, I hope you understood this class video of aerobic respiration. In the next class I will going to discuss anaerobic respiration, how it takes place, and how the products are released from the anaerobic respiration, and what are the different products, and what is the difference between aerobic and anaerobic respiration. I hope you understood this video. If you have any problem, ask me in the e-portal. Okay students, thank you. Have a nice day.